Hi everyone, for tonight's nightcap and review, I'm having a water and I'll be reviewing Beautiful Villain by Rebecca Kenney. This is a book I received as an ARC from NetGalley, but of course I'm giving my honest opinion. These are the tropes and these are the content warnings. I will say I was really excited for this book. Maybe I overhyped it in my mind, but I am unfortunately giving this book a 3.75. I'll go over my thoughts and feelings at the end, but first, what's this book about? So this book is about Daisy, who is home after graduating from college. She's trying to figure out what to do with her life after a lackluster college career, and it's left her life at a bit of a standstill. She's also trying to work through the toxicity of her last relationship with her cheating ex and all the emotional damage and baggage that came with it. So her life is at a bit of a mess right now. So when her good friend Jordan from high school comes back into her life, it's just the revival that Daisy needs to get her out of this funk. That would be, of course, if Jordan would stop talking about these extravagant parties she's been going to on the weekends with a mysterious host no one seems to know anything about, which intrigues Daisy. So she is very much grateful when her cousin, who she's close friends with, has an invitation to the next party and invites her along. And she's like, okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to try and slip back into this good time, fun time kind of girl and try to figure out who this mysterious host is that everyone is talking about but no one has met. But while at the party, she starts to realize the mystery of the host isn't the only mystery going on. Other guests at the party are acting weird and strange, which is causing her some concern, making her wonder if there's something dangerous going on and if her and the other guests at the party are truly safe. And if that wasn't enough, her toxic ex with the girl he cheated on her with is back in town. And even though he has this other girl, he can't seem to leave Daisy alone. So all Daisy was wanting for was a carefree summer, trying to figure out what to do with her life. And it seems like all these mysteries and issues are coming up, giving her a very exciting summer, much more than she expected. So, what are my thoughts on this book? I am giving it a 3.75. I do wish this had been a 5-star read. Unfortunately for me, it was not 5 stars. But I do encourage people to give these books a try for themselves, and this could in fact be your next 5-star read, and I love that for you. For me, it just didn't quite live up to what I was hoping this book would be. Rebecca Kenney is known for her spicy retelling, so when I found out she was doing a Great Gatsby vampire modern retelling with spice, I was like, sign me up. I haven't had the pleasure of reading her books yet. I thought I had, but I double checked and I haven't. But almost all of her books are on my TBR to read. I just haven't gotten the chance, and I'm going to rectify that. I do want to read more of her works. But for this book, it just didn't quite live up to my expectations of what I was hoping with this book. I will say I have read the original book. I don't quite remember it. I have seen the movie, and I remember that a little bit more. With any retelling, there is going to be any comparison. So any comparisons I make are to the movie and not the original book. So please keep that in mind. So for me, when it comes to retellings, the biggest factor is going to be the characters. So first, Daisy. Everything is done from her perspective. Now, when you compare her to the movie, I really did enjoy Rebecca's take on her. She is definitely in this book a character that has personality, dimensions, growth, failings, and I definitely did enjoy her. There were times I even found her annoying and rolled my eyes, but it was such an improvement from the first character, from the movie, that I definitely enjoyed it. Now, when you have Jay Gatsby, and compare him to the movie, I will say in the book, I did not enjoy him as much. When you have the movie, him being larger than life, full of mystery and grandeur, I really enjoyed that. In this book, there is some mystery and there is some grandeur to him, but in some ways he just felt a little flat. Anytime a real conversation with him come up, it was either talking about the vampire situation or he was just telling Daisy like all the things he had done for her. And it just made him seem a little one note to me. I didn't have that same excitement when it came to him. Now, I will say Rebecca is known for her spicy retelling, so I was expecting this to be burn the pages, hot, spicy, spicy. And while there is spice in the book, I would say the spice wasn't as hot as what I was expecting. In fact, at the end of the book, there was one scene where I was screaming at Daisy, and I'm trying not to give away spoilers, but I did scream, "Why are you not boning your hot vampire boyfriend?" So that was a little bit of a letdown for me. Now, I know a lot of this sounds like I didn't enjoy the book, but in fact, there were things I did enjoy about it. I'm just wondering if maybe perhaps I built this up too much in my head and it just didn't live up to the expectations. Rebecca's writing style is very well done. I did enjoy how she wrote the book in terms of writing style. It was very smooth and made for an easy read. I definitely enjoyed the progression of Daisy. She was definitely a much more enjoyable character. And again, the concept was so amazing, it's still living rent-free in my head, so I did enjoy that. It's just just, like I said, it just may not have lived up to what was in my head. Now, I will say I do plan to explore more of her works. I have a lot of mutuals who love the same books that I do, and I trust their opinion wholeheartedly, and they say I will love her books. So I am definitely planning to explore more of her independent category. Like I said, all of them are on my TBR practically, so I'm definitely going to read more of her works. I just did not enjoy this book, which is her first traditionally published book. Now, again, it just may have been built up too much in my head. So I strongly encourage other people to give this book a try for themselves. It will be available July 16th. Give it a download. I do know the first editions that are being printed will have a beautiful screen edge, which coincidentally, I think is the same shade as my hair right now. So that's a fun coincidence. It's going to be a beautiful book regardless. And I do hope people give this book a try for themselves. I hope everyone has a good night and happy readings.